Have you ever felt completely exhausted, but your mind just refuses to shut off? You lie down, close your eyes, and suddenly your thoughts get louder. Past conversations, future worries, small things that didn't matter during the day, but at night feel overwhelming. And the more you try to sleep, the further it seems to get. Now, let me ask you something uncomfortable. What if the problem isn't your sleep, but everything you do before it? Because there's an invisible pattern repeated every day that is training your brain to stay awake. And today, you're going to understand exactly how to break that cycle, not with generic advice, but with a complete protocol, a practical system to reprogram your nights for good. And by the end, there's one silent detail that most people ignore, and it might be sabotaging everything without you realizing it. There's a common myth about sleep, the idea that sleeping well is just about lying down and relaxing. That's the first illusion. Sleep doesn't start when you go to bed. It starts hours before, in the invisible decisions you make throughout the day. And this is where everything changes. Most people try to fix sleep in the last 5 minutes before bed, but your brain doesn't work that way. Your nervous system needs a transition, a clear signal that the day is over. Without that signal, your brain stays alert. So here's the first rule of the protocol. You need a wind-down ritual. Nothing complicated, just consistent. Dim the lights, reduce stimulation, avoid emotionally intense content. Because every time you expose yourself to strong stimulation at night, you're telling your brain, it's not time to shut down yet, and that builds up. But there's a second factor, even more powerful, that most people ignore, and we'll reveal it in a moment. There's a silent behavior that destroys sleep quality. The feeling that nighttime is the only time that's truly yours. So you compensate. More phone time, more episodes, endless scrolling. It feels like rest, but it isn't. This is called revenge bedtime procrastination. During the day, you overload yourself. At night, you try to reclaim time, but end up stimulating your brain even more. The results, a tired body and a wired mind. The practical truth is simple. Rest is not passive consumption. Rest is reduced stimulation. And here's a small shift that changes everything. Replace consumption with deceleration. Less screen, more silence. Less distraction, more presence. If this insight resonates with your journey here at WellState, consider joining us, because this is exactly the kind of awareness that transforms not just how you sleep, but how you live. Now, there's a third piece that connects everything and might be sabotaging your sleep even if you're doing everything right. Your body runs on a natural rhythm, an internal clock. And every time you ignore that rhythm, your sleep pays the price. Going to bed at different times every night, irregular light exposure, inconsistent routines, all of this confuses your brain. It stops understanding when to be alert and when to shut down. Here's the most powerful rule in this entire protocol. Consistency beats perfection. Going to bed and waking up at similar times, even on weekends, can completely transform your sleep quality. Because you're not just resting, you're training your brain. But there's still one missing piece, one of the most overlooked, and it might be the reason your mind stays active, even when everything else seems right. Sometimes the problem isn't your environment. It's what's happening inside you. Unfinished thoughts, unmade decisions, unprocessed emotions. During the day, external noise masks it. At night, silence reveals it. And your brain tries to solve everything right when you're trying to rest. The solution isn't stop thinking. It's emptying your mind beforehand. A simple habit can change everything. Write things down. Put your thoughts on paper. Organize the internal chaos. This creates a sense of closure, and your brain understands, now I can rest. This is where everything comes together. Good sleep isn't an event, it's a system. A set of repeated signals that teach your body how to shut down. When you respect that process, sleep stops being a struggle and becomes natural again. Now, think about this. How many nights have you tried to force sleep without realizing you were training the opposite? The good news is this can change. Starting today, you don't have to fight insomnia. You can start building the internal and external environment that invites sleep to happen. And maybe, for the first time in a long time, your mind won't feel the need to race when the lights go out. If you want to go deeper and understand what might be silently sabotaging your sleep, your next step is this video. What's really destroying your sleep, and you do it every day. It connects everything you learned here and reveals patterns most people never notice. See you there.